Hi everyone. This video is going to show you how to sign up to be an observer in your student's Canvas account. Being an observer means that you will be able to log into your own Canvas account with your student and see what they can see in terms of assignments and classwork and notifications from the teacher. So the first thing is I just wanted to show you on a web page where you're going to go to create your Canvas account. If you go to our web page and you find Parents, and if you look right here, it says Canvas Login. So this is where you're going to go when you're ready to create your Canvas account. So I'm going to go ahead and just click it and show you what comes up. So when you click it, here comes our Canvas page. And when we create our account, we're going to go right up here to where it says Parent of a Canvas User. Click here for an account. Okay. Okay, now before you can do this, you're going to need to have your students sit down at their Canvas account because they need to give you a code in order for you to sign up. So if you look here, when your student logs in, this is what their page looks like. These boxes represent the courses that they are enrolled in, and it will be different for every student. So right now, and I just want to point out this course, all of your students are enrolled in this student services account, which gives them lots of information from our counselors. This is college admissions information, all types of information from our counselors. So this is a really good course for you to take note of. All right, for your student to give you a user code, the first thing that they're going to do is click here where it says account, which is right up here at the top. So it's account, and it brings this slide out. Okay, once they have clicked on account, they are then going to click on settings, which is right here. Okay, when they click on settings, it changes the window, and so I'm going to review that for you. You click on account, and then they click on settings. Okay. Okay, once they have clicked on account and settings, if you go right over here, it says pair with observer. So we're going to pair with an observer here. I'm going to click that, and it's going to give me a one-time use code. Okay, so here we go. Now the code is case sensitive, so I'm writing down the code over here. So be sure you take note of whether or not it's a capital letter or a lowercase letter. So I have my code. So these codes do expire, so be sure that you're ready to use this code when you sit down and get one from the student. Otherwise, the student is going to have to give you a new code. Okay, so once I've got my code, now I'm ready to go back to my parent login. So here we go. So I'm going to click here for a Canvas account because I am going to pretend I am a parent of a Canvas user. So I'm going to click here for an account, and it's going to bring up some information that I need to fill in. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my name. And my email for this today is going to be WNHS parent email. So you would put in your email, and this is at Gmail, this particular email it is. Okay, so there is our email address. And then I'm going to create a password for this. So you would create your own password. And then you verify, be sure you type it in right. And then right here is where it asks you for your student's pairing code. So I'm going to type in what I wrote down on that other page as my pairing code, and remember that it is case sensitive. And you do need to agree to the terms of use and the privacy policy. At this point, I'm going to shift to an example of a different page just because I think it shows it more clearly than my other page does. Once you get into your student's page again as an observer, if you notice here, this is a student's page again. This student is only in one class, and your student should always have at least 6 blocks there, maybe 7. So I just want to show you what's going to happen. You can join your other students to the same account. You would click on account, as you can see they have done here, and then you would click on your settings. And you see at the bottom there is a link for observing, which is right here. And so once you click on that observing link, then you can also go here, and it will let you add a pairing code from another student. So if you have 2 or 3 students in the school district here, you could add all the students. The next thing I wanted to show you is a couple of features you will see once you are inside your student's Canvas page. So this is what their page looks like. Notice that you have over here on this side, you have their activities and things that are coming up for them. But more importantly, I wanted you to know that once you have signed up for your student's account and the first time that you go in there, you will get a big blue box across the top of your screen that asks you how you want to configure your notifications. You can also get to notifications the same way that I have here, which is you go to your account, and you go to notifications. So if you click on this, it's going to bring up your notifications. And there are so many notifications that this can be a little bit overwhelming for you if you don't configure them a little bit. So I want to show you just a little bit about notifications. So across the top here is the key to notifications. A check mark means you want to be notified right away. A clock means you want something sent to you daily. A calendar means you want something sent weekly, and an X means you don't want any notifications of that type. Notice all four of these codes are at the end here of each one of these different types of notifications. Now, there are many, many notifications, and as you get used to using the program, you will see that some of these you just don't want to see. So you could get, if your student is in 6 classes, you could get multiple notifications every day. So you really want to think about what is going to be given to you. So remember the check mark, the clock, the calendar, and the X. Same as right here. So the ones that we recommend that parents use is we would recommend that you use due date. And this is anytime a due date is assigned or changed. We would also recommend that you use course content. And then I also would recommend that you do announcements. So I'm going to draw a circle around those just to be sure you saw those. We recommend you use due date, course content, and announcements. Okay, remember grading, there is some grading in Canvas, but remember for grading, we want you to use PowerSchool because that is the best place to really see the official grade. Okay, so you can see right now on due date, I have that set up to send me a weekly summary. You may want to see that daily, and to change it, you just need to click on it. For course content, you see that I have that I don't want those emails sent to me at all. Well, I think course content is pretty important, and so I'm going to ask that to be sent to me daily. And announcements, and I'll show you more about announcements here in just a minute. Announcements, I want those sent to me immediately. So these are the things that I want to be kept in my particular Canvas page. So again, due date, course content, and announcements should keep you pretty well up to date with what's going on in your student's account. So I'm going to go back here now. I'm going to go back to my dashboard. Give it just a minute to adjust. Let's see if it does. Okay, I'm going back to my dashboard. And I'm going to go in and let's look at Miss Peterson's algebra class here. So I'm clicking into algebra. So here is her front page for her algebra class. And if you notice right over here on the side, right here it says announcements. This is a very important area for you to look at and your student to look at. If you click into announcements, we have asked every teacher to put their information in announcements daily for what the students need to do. So you can see here were the activities that she put in there for her asynchronous Friday. Okay, and the teachers keep all of their information here. If I go back to my dashboard, it will look different for every teacher. We can pop in and look at a different teacher's class. Let's see what else I have here to look at. For example, here is Mr. Clark's AP Human Geography class. So I'm going to click into his AP Human Geography class. And if we go to, so here's most of his coursework, and if I go to announcements, then here it says Canvas conference today at 10:15, so that you know that this is where their information is going to be posted for when they want the kids to get to an announcement. So this is the end of my overview of Canvas. I hope that it has been helpful to you. Again, your best source of questions and answers about Canvas is probably always with the teacher, but I hope that this has been helpful to you. And if you have further questions, please don't hesitate to call us and we'll do our very best to get you an answer right away. Thank you.